Okay, so here it is. Let's see if Touma is the strongest level 5 Esper. I'm guessing he means like I don't know if Touma was like ranked among the level 5s, like yeah, where would he be ranked? Yeah, I don't know what he really means, but yeah, we're gonna find out. I mean, pretty much he would be kind of ranked in there with them, whether it's rank 7, 5 or whatever. I mean, he can beat them because I just saw like Touma versus the level 5. So I mean, he can pretty much beat half of them, if not more than that. And some of them, I mean, we've pretty much already seen through the story. He's already beaten, or just haven't taken too seriously. And if he did take it seriously, he pretty much would do enough damage to them to basically defeat them. And then others, it's just like, yeah, it just depends. Yeah, like it may just be like a tie or something. It just depends on who has the upper hand, who has the, I don't know, certain range or distance. So yeah, it all just depends. But other than that, got a good like 12, 13 minutes here. So yeah, let's just see what Aeon is talking about here. Hope you guys will enjoy this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and yeah, let's get this reaction started.
Currently 7 Espers in Academy City who have been assigned a rank of level 5, making their psychic powers as valuable as nuclear weapons. But it is implied that there is a hidden number 0 level 5, and could it be the main character, Kamijo Touma? Is there some truth to this, or is it just a prank? Stay tuned to the end to find out. The one thing that everyone knows about Touma, other than his bad luck, is his Imagine Breaker ability, which is classified as neither an Esper power or magic, falling into a third unique category of powers of special right hand users. Despite common misconceptions, Touma is indeed still an Esper by default, as he is infamously ranked level 0 while also being able to defeat the strongest Esper in the city, Accelerator, and can even do this. Wait a sec, I thought level 0s were meant to be powerless, so how do you explain this, Aeon? Well, listen closely. As Touma has undergone drugs and experiments via the Power Curriculum program to try and develop psychic powers, he has developed something known as an AIM diffusion field, which is the energy that all Espers passively emit to produce their powers. Since he has one, it technically makes him an Esper, even if he has powers or not. For example, there are many delinquents in Academy City that are technically level 0 Espers, like Hamazura, with absolutely no powers whatsoever, and yet they are still classified as Espers. It is very rare, but possible for level 0s to have Esper powers, like Tsuchimikado Motoharu's Auto Rebirth ability, which heals him over the course of time, but level 0 Esper powers tend to be ones that their user cannot control. Touma as well has a power, just not an Esper one, as he was in fact born with Imagine Breaker. It wasn't developed in Academy City. Due to this fact, it led Kumakawa Seria to assume that Touma is a gemstone, or a natural Esper, as some Espers like Sogita Gunha are indeed born with their powers and haven't gone through the Power Curriculum, but they're even more rare, with only about 50 in the entire world. Touma being a gemstone was disproven, as it's been stated that Imagine Breaker is not entirely science-based, which dismisses that theory. So yeah, due to his special right hand not being detected by the system scan of Academy City, he was classed as level 0 as a result, in spite of the incredible power of the ability that can easily beat some of the strongest Espers in the city. But Imagine Breaker isn't the only ability Touma has. And no, I'm not talking about the crazy
With
dragons.
the fish eggs,
over the course of the
or is it
series,
something else?
Touma develops precognition, allowing him to predict the movements of his enemies due to his muscle memory of fighting bad guys. And again, it's not his Esper power, despite what some people will tell you.
No, it's just something that he developed over time.
It was directly
that was crazy. Come on, back
of experience through natural combat. It is equivalent to the skill of a talented fighter, if anything. It is not supernatural based. Although saying that, Imagine Breaker does admittedly work in conjunction with his precognition, as it can act as a lightning rod towards Esper related attacks, such as Misuka's electricity, with it being attracted towards Imagine Breaker, which is how Touma always seemingly is able to counter it, despite the ridiculous speeds it moves at. However, what if Touma was assigned a level of 0 on purpose, and his true level should be in fact 5, which would allow him to join a handful of Espers who stand at the very top of Academy City. Touma being a level 0 was super convenient for the board chairman of Academy City, Aleister Crowley, who used Touma's bottom tiered rank as an excuse to justify using him in magic related conflicts in the city. Therefore, Touma being a level 0 was likely purely intentional by Aleister, and also to draw less attention to him as the cornerstone of his plan to destroy magic. If everyone knew Touma was important, likely all the crazy ass researchers would be on his ass. Kihara Gensei even assumed Misaka was Aleister's favourite, as she was the one chosen for the clone project, which is what made achieving level 6 a possibility in the first place. Little did he know, Touma is actually the favourite, a relatively normal level 0 dumbass with the most extraordinary ability in the city that contradicts the logic of science itself. Aleister used the excuse of Touma being a level 0 to justify using his convenient power to deal with enemy magicians in the city. If Aleister used a level 5 for example, the magic side might feel more threatened due to the sheer power and value in the world of Index, which then could lead to the magic side declaring war upon Academy City. Aleister talks to the Anglican magician style Magnus. But didn't you say that we can't use Espers to beat magicians?
You don't have to worry about that.
Aleister said in a tone as if he had memorized it.
Firstly, he's a level 0, so he doesn't carry any valuable information. Even if I let him go work with you, there's no fear that he'll leak information on our secrets. Secondly, he doesn't have the intelligence to understand your techniques. Therefore, none of your information would leak to us if he acted in conjunction with you, either.
That's pretty much the nail in the coffin. Touma was purposefully made a level 0 for a clever reason. However, there could be a catch. Since Imagine Breaker actively nullifies any Esper power and his trusty right hand is confirmed to be neither magic or science, could it be that Touma's actual Esper power is being suppressed or sealed due to the presence of Imagine Breaker? I've always been a bit skeptical of this theory, and surely the system scans of Academy City would be able to detect this power if he did have it. Although, if he's not able to display or use it, then maybe not. Imagine Breaker might also be actively weakening Touma's aim field, making it seem like he can't produce a lot of the energy. There just seems to be a lot of different possibilities. Could there be any further evidence to back up this theory? Perhaps there is. By the way, if you want to see a new theory I have about Imagine Breaker's origins, then make sure you subscribe to the channel to not miss out, as I believe I have solved the mystery. Aleister mentioned about a possible number 0 level 5 in New Testament volume 21. This is obviously surprising, as there are currently only 7 level 5s in Academy City, even if there were other generations in the past. And in order to be classified as one, you need approval by the board of directors and likely Aleister as well. So if a secret level 5 did exist, I don't think it would be an official rank, more so an Esper who should be ranked as 1 but isn't for whatever reason. You see how this could be Touma? Anyway, Aleister said, Anna Sprengel. No one ever actually met that legendary individual who only appeared in letters. It sounds utterly ridiculous, but that is the world we live in. I mean, wouldn't it be exciting if there was actually a mysterious number 0 level 5? A missing superior rank has such a strange draw and persuasive ability. Even if you have no proof of its existence, you can assume it is due to your lack of experience. It's interesting, as Anna Sprengel was not proved to be just a myth, but someone who does indeed exist. However, Aleister had no idea about this at the time he said this quote. Therefore, he might have used a completely different example with prior knowledge. As if a number 0 level 5 Esper truly did exist, why would Alistair compare it to someone he wasn't even sure existed in the first place? Well, Alistair likely never thought 100% that Anna never existed. He believed that he also achieved a similar level of existence to Anna, possibly referencing that he became a legendary figure or that his state of existence can no longer be easily defined since many assumed he was dead. If the number 0 thing is true, is it even Touma or some unknown character we haven't even heard of? Could it be the beginning child instead, who was basically locked in a cryo chamber for decades? With the mystery surrounding Touma's powers, it does make him a potential contender. Alistair literally knows everything there is to know about Touma's powers, but never spills the beans. Come on, Alistair, the fans have been waiting for nearly 20 years to know what the full story behind Touma's powers are. At least we do know more about Imagine Breaker, but the dragons, Invisible Thing, etc. all remained unexplained to this day. We do know that the dragons are affected by AIM energy, as the angel dragon was attracted to Shundan Kimi to leech off her giant power source, with her Esper power creating a black hole in the universe. Would Touma need a vast amount of aim to have attracted the dragons to him in the first place? Or did Alistair simply abduct Touma as a young kid, that sounds really sus, and then somehow implanted the dragons within his arm, as it was confirmed Touma was indeed born with his special right hand? Whether that includes the dragons or some weird shit inside is unknown. Now I want to talk about the significance of Touma and the number 0, if we are truly treating this crack theory as legit. The most obvious pointer is that Touma is the most powerful and notorious level 0 in Academy City. He's pretty much an urban legend according to Saturn, so that way his level number would correlate to his rank. And the fact he warped Accelerator's ass multiple times, which would place him above the top dog. Ignoring the fact Touma got wrecked by Motoharu, a fellow level 0. The other thing is that certain numbers have meaning in the perspective of the magic side, like how magicians place numbers at the end of their magic names. What does 0 represent? Well, in Alistair's own Thoth tarot, that's Thoth and not Thought by the way, it represented the Fool Arcana card, which is perfect for Touma, as not only is Touma not the sharpest tool in the shed, the Fool card is often seen as the precursor to the Joker card you see in modern playing decks. Touma has been referenced as a Joker type character in the series,
really colored over that.
Enemies on paper who should be much stronger than he is, while also losing to opponents that are way weaker than others he has faced. The tarot is also referenced multiple times in the arc where Alistair mentioned the mysterious number 0. Coincidence? I think not. Furthermore, Alistair also used several different magic side concepts for the basis of Academy City, which in itself acts as the scientific temple which summons artificial angels. And yet Railgun onlys will act like the science side is completely different to the magic stuff without even doing an ounce of research or looking deeper. Ignorance is truly bliss. Overall, admittedly, I'm not a strong advocate of the Touma level 5 theory, as it does feel like a blank statement by Alistair. But hey, Komachi is known to bring random ass statements like this and turn them into full plot points later on. It happened with Anna Sprengel after all, so who knows? I guess we will have to wait and see in 5 years' time. Index is truly a life investment, I swear. The question is, what would Touma's Esper power as a level 5 even be? Would it be something that can work with Imagine Breaker, or something where he can't use both at the same time? Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more Touma and level 5 Esper content, click on this.
That is it for this one. Say, I see where he's going with that theory to me. I was really just trying to understand, like, okay, what is he talking about here? But I mean, yeah, just turn that into like a whole story later on. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Could he be that special? Was it number 0? Who knows? But yeah, I like that. Yeah, he was really like, I guess for people who are confused as well, really just going like back and forth. Well, okay, Touma is a level 0, but yeah, that does not mean that he's just weak. You know, he still has dragons, Imagine Breaker. And can even, well, yeah, bring the arm back, you know, that may have been torn off. Yeah, because I gotta remember that. Yeah, keep that in my head too. Like, yeah, he can get that arm back. You know, kind of mysteriously, it just kind of comes back. Yeah, let me see that at least. So it's not like it's just simply 50. There was probably only 50. So you're unsure, but at least you know there's around 50 or so in the world, which is crazy. Yeah, because we only know, I think three of them or so. Is either 2 or 3. So that means there's at least like 47, right? 47, 48. You still have to look at, and I would love to see those other gemstones. Unless, yeah, one of them's already been introduced later on, or has just currently been introduced. But yeah, it would be very interesting to know someone maybe similar to Gunha who can actually be like a level 5 and be pretty ranked. Yeah, ranked pretty high. Yeah, see these different use of powers. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about that. I mean, it's a lot going on here. And yeah, 20 years, still have a lot of information and things that are just hidden. So yeah, I'm not even gonna go into it that much. But yeah, it could be reasonable, could be just something that can just really be expanded on later on. But yeah, other than that, I guess that's about it. Like I said, I'll just wait and see. Because yeah, I'm not even gonna go deep into it and then be completely wrong like later on. But yeah, I would love to see more story on it. Yeah, get expanded on later. But other than that, that should be about it for this one. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you like, subscribe again, and y'all just see you guys in the next one.